Hi, I'm Josh Lindsay. Today I'm going to teach you about appoggio, or how to support in singing. The first step to supporting in singing is to have good posture. First, you have to have your shoulders back. So you can go like this with your arms, put your shoulders back, sternum up, and you want to support with your abdominal muscles. Okay? You want to be in this regal position, no slouching. In singing, we typically don't use our chest to inhale like we do in running. So if I go for a run like this and I'm out of breath, right, I'm using my chest to inhale. But in singing, we use our abdominal muscles like that. A lot of people talk about diaphragmatic breathing or using your diaphragm, which is right here. And your diaphragm is basically a lining right here, and it connects your lungs to your abdominal muscles. And so when you breathe in, you descend the viscera, your stomach goes out like this. And then that pulls down on the diaphragm. And then that, because it pulls down on the diaphragm, it also pulls down on the lungs. And then it creates a vacuum in the lungs. And that's what creates this inhalation. Richard Miller, in his book, The Structure of Singing, quotes Lamperti saying, "Inspiratory muscles strive to retain their initial posture against the action of the expiratory muscles, thereby establishing for a time something close to an equilibrium." So basically what it means is you expand the expiratory muscles, namely your abdominal muscles, like this. Your stomach goes out. Then you sustain that. The muscles around that contract. And then you're ready to support your singing. It's not a sucking in, nor is it a pushing out. It's a juxtaposition of the two movements. What I feel is I feel this bulging out and the muscles are activated somewhat here. But really at the belly button level and right below, I feel a tucking under. So I feel this kind of antagonistic juxtaposition going like this. Okay, so I feel a tuck under and this kind of bulge out like this. So I'm not sucking it in like I'm doing a like this, nor am I trying to push it out like that. Okay, juxtaposition. So in layman's terms, I would say expand the muscles, lower your viscera, expand the abdominal muscles, and it fills up like a big balloon right here. Activate the muscles right around it, and then now you're ready to sing. Ballet dancers have a hard time with this because they always like to have their stomach muscles sucked in like this. But singers need to let it kind of hang out a little bit, like that. An extra tip for inhalation is when you inhale, open the aperture of the glottis wide open so that you don't hear this. If you hear that, your glottis is closed. So if you open the glottis, it will be a quiet inhalation. Like that. Okay? And not like this. Here are some exercises that you can do to practice appoggio. Remember, posture. Put your arms up and down. Nice and tall. Shoulders back. Head nice and tall. Sternum up. Like that. Now we're going to do an exercise by Farinelli, who was a famous castrato. First, I want you to breathe in for 5 seconds. Sustain that breath for 5 seconds. And then breathe out for 5 seconds. Like this. Okay? Now you can do this process over and over again, increasing the time and the duration that you are inhaling, sustaining, and exhaling. So for instance, you can increase it up to 6 seconds, 7 seconds, and maybe up to 10 to 12 seconds. The next exercises come from Richard Miller. This next exercise, I want you to breathe in, nice big breath, descend the viscera, support. Now I want you to exhale with an S. Here we go. Okay, you can do that one over and over again as well. Okay, so you want to be efficient. You don't want to, you want to go as long as possible on this exercise. Okay, just don't pass out. The next exercise is an audible fast pant like this. Okay, got to be like a dog sometimes. Here we go. Feel that in your stomach, okay? The next exercise will be a silent, rapid pant like this. So you don't inhale as much as just a little bit of an inhalation exhalation. The next exercise is a rapid F. Okay, so you go like this. And the next exercise will be a slow repeated F like this, like you're trying to blow out a candle. The next exercises will be sung. So I want you to do this. Breathe in, support abdominally, and now sing on one pitch. Ah, 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 ah. I want to make sure that your onset is clean. It's clean throughout and supported all the way to the end, and that you have a clean offset as well. So you need to support through the offset. Now let's do this a little bit faster, and it's going to go like this. Ah, 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 ah. Now let's do a variation on this exercise. It'll go like this. Ah, 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 ah. The next exercise will be a 5-note scale, but at the top of the scale, I want you to do some short breaths, and then when you go to the back to the bottom of the scale, I want you to do some short breaths as well. And it'll go like this. Ah, 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 ah. Ah, 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 ah. Ah, 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 ah. Ah, 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 ah. Here's the next exercise. It'll be a 5-note scale, but then it'll change. It'll be a little bit different after that. So it'll go like this. Ah, 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 ah. Okay, let's try that again. In all of those, you want to have a clean onset and a clean offset, and very even throughout. And here's the next exercise. Okay, let's do one more exercise. And this one will go like this. So I want to give you a side view of my breathing and what it looks like when I inhale and when I sustain and when I exhale. Okay, so watch this. Sustain. Now exhale. Sustain. Tuck. Activate the muscles. Now exhale. Now I'm going to show you what it looks like when I breathe in and I sing. Okay, so watch this. Notice how my chest doesn't move up and down. It doesn't go like this. It's only right here, right? My chest is up, but I'm not moving my chest. My ribs are out like this. My stomach is out. I feel some of my back muscles moving, okay, or activated. So yeah, but primarily it's all of these muscles right in here, especially around my belly button and below, tucking here, and a little bit of activation here, and this kind of bulging out like this. See how it bulges like this? And I tuck this, and this bulges right there. Boom. That's support. Boom. Boom. So I kind of liken this to a Ferrari engine. Okay, you have this powerful engine here, lots of muscles right in here. But you decide how much power to give your vocal cords. Okay, so you control the breath flow up to your vocal cords. You don't want to bellow out the sound. Okay, that's the opposite approach. to what I'm doing. Okay, I don't want you to breathe in and then squeeze the air out. Okay, that's wrong. That's the bellow approach. Okay, this approach, apoggio, I have control of the gas pedal, how much air goes up. And if I need a little bit more, I give a little bit more. If I need less, then I give less. So I need to find the right balance. I don't want to go, that would be the bellow approach, okay? Kind of squeezing it out. That's wrong, okay? And if you under support or if you don't support abdominally, it'll sound like this. Right? So it's not energized. It doesn't create a good sound. It basically puts my vocal cords at a disadvantage. Okay? So everything that happens here at the vocal cord level is affected by your breathing. Once you master breathing and singing in appoggio, then you can do this thing, what I call explosive inhalation. So a lot of people will sing, they'll support, and they'll go like this. And then when they stop and then they inhale, they let go of their support and they go like this. And then they're not ready for the next phrase. Okay? But in music, often the phrases are really, really close together, and you will only have a millisecond to inhale and to breathe for the next phrase, and you have to get supported before you sing the next phrase. And so what I do is I go, and I can inhale a big breath silently, and I can get supported immediately for the next phrase within a millisecond. Okay, this is a very efficient way of breathing, and this, for me, this is a more advanced technique. But if you can get to that point, it will pay off in the end. Hey, thanks for watching my video on breathing, appoggio breathing in singing. And I hope you get something out of it. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions. Please remember to like and subscribe to my channel. It really helps me build my channel. And we'll see you in the next video.